Although the Tomb Raider series isn't exactly known as having the most cheerful games in the world, and that's coming from someone whose first item on their bucket list is suicide, they've never really tried to be scary, and their bleak atmosphere is only ever used to create a sense of mystery to incentivize exploration, because the controls sure as fuck aren't doing that. Even the meat corridors from the first game felt more as if they were trying to tell a story I had no interest in than create any fear, but it's literally anyone's guess as to what tone they were going for with that one. This was until Tomb Raider 5 featured the only horror level in a Tomb Raider game, in a level that's criminally unknown, probably because it's 9 hours into a game that should have ended after 1. A level that's easily one of my favourites of all time, and one that I really want to talk about. Right now. The thing everyone seems to forget about Tomb Raider Chronicles is that Lara Croft is actually dead during the events of the game, and I just can't begin to imagine why that would seem to constantly slip everyone's minds. Which means instead of her, the game follows a butler, a soldier, and a priest. Trust me, that joke doesn't go anywhere you want to be. Exchanging stories surrounding Lara's life and allowing for a string of levels with nothing in common and which don't require paying a writer to neatly tie them together. Wow, that sure was lucky. By far the best one being level 8, Gallows Tree, set in the beautiful scenic country of Ireland. The first hint you're given that this level isn't quite like any of the others is that here, for once, you're completely defenseless. No shotgun, no assault rifle, no grenade launcher, nothing. So a lot like Ireland then. It might seem like an unimportant gimmick, but considering how used to being jumped you are, a lot like in Ireland, it leaves you especially on edge and tense, subconsciously ready to engage fucking off procedures at any second. The starting area serves to set the mood of the level while also setting the theme. I hope you like hidden ledges that are completely indistinguishable from every other ledge, giving you a really nice branching path type choice to either spend 3 hours tediously looking for the one tiny hidden path, or alternatively, although that does at least confirm this is in fact a Tomb Raider game. Not that you would know that thanks to James Rolfe right here. The level's self-contained story follows a priest travelling to an uninhabited island to bless it after reports of demon sightings from the mainland. That's after a young Lara Croft manages to conceal herself inside the ship. Why? It might surprise you to find out, despite my upbeat, joyful personality not reflecting it at all, that I actually grew up in a climate very similar to this, which is why it might be more of a personal thing. But I find it really unsettling how well a game from this era and with these limitations managed to recreate the cold grey terrain gently reflecting the fucking hellish pink of the sky. The sound of the wind that's literally impossible to differentiate from someone's muffled, distant screaming. The pathetic rain that's so depressed it's not even trying, for fuck's sake. The way my pigtails gently blew in the wind. It's not only atmospheric, but completely 100% intentionally scary. For example, although every other level had hidden caverns in the underwater segments containing secrets, ammo, or treasure, here they're just dead ends intended to drown you. They've painstakingly crafted a brilliant, purposefully tight, cramped, and horrible claustrophobic's nightmare to guarantee them a nice rate of heart attacks. And speaking of heart attacks, fuck that. The main reason I wanted to talk about this level though is because of how genuinely good it is. You see, it's writing like that that's earned me my 1 million subscribers. Oh wait. From the moment you start, the environment begins to foreshadow the ending. First you hear church bells in the distance, then you're surrounded by ruins until eventually it climaxes in the church itself. And none of the atmosphere is lost at any point. Except in closing, if I was ever gonna say anything bad about the level, the church is a little religiously neutral for my taste. But then again, later on the demon does straight up punch the priest in the face, so I'll allow it.